Rivian might build an electric Jeep Wrangler fighter. But before we start, please support us by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to provide information about car and motorcycle news. Also turn on the bell button to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you. We have driven the 2022 Rivian R1T electric pickup truck and already want more. The good news is Rivian Chief Executive Officer RJ Scaringe has big plans for his electric vehicle company that includes more trucks, SUVs, and vans. In 2019, Scaringe said there would be at least 6 vehicles from Rivian by 2025, a count that includes the electric delivery van for Amazon Prime. The 2022 Rivian R1T began production on September 14, 2021, and will be joined in a few months by the 2022 Rivian R1S, a 3-row electric SUV. Both are being built in Normal, Illinois, at a former Mitsubishi plant that Rivian bought in 2017, retooled, and expanded to handle the assembly of 200,000 vehicles a year when it is fully ramped up. There will be more vehicles from the R1 architecture. The platform was designed for a variety of variants, Scaringe told MotorTrend in an interview. It's a really versatile architecture. Rivan R1X, a potential Jeep Wrangler competitor. MotorTrend expects the growing Rivian model line to include the R1X, a slightly smaller, performance SUV designed to take on the Jeep Wrangler, the Land Rover Defender, and even the Porsche Cayenne. Our information indicates the R1X would be a 2-row, performance version of the R1S, its electric motors generating 1,200 horsepower and 1,200 pounds-to-foot of torque with the help of carbon fiber sleeves. Think of the units in the Tesla Model S Plaid that allows its motor rotors to spin at a high speed. It would use battery systems and powertrains built in-house. Currently, Rivian gets its motors and battery cells from suppliers, but inverters, gearboxes, and battery packs are handled internally. Scaringe wants more of the core competencies brought in-house. Asked directly about the R1X, Scaringe acted surprised. "Did I tell you about that?" He then said, "There are going to be additional variants, but we haven't said anything about them yet." But he said after driving the R1T, one can easily imagine how the capability can be applied to other vehicles. Having driven a prototype Rivian R1T across the country, on the Transamerica Trail, which is a grueling off-road trek, MotorTrend can easily imagine an adroit Wrangler fighter from the electric automaker. Rivian's smaller R2 family of vehicles. Rivian will also develop a set of smaller vehicles on a separate R2 platform. These trucks and SUVs are expected to have dual and tri-motors, perhaps there will even be a single motor model. Nevertheless, the R2S will not get the quad motors of the larger R1 vehicles. There's going to be an interesting portfolio that really rounds out the whole brand story, Scaringe said. He is also cognizant of staying quiet right now, as he's filed paperwork to take the company public. HD Rivian, a larger pickup truck, is another possible addition to the lineup. We asked Scaringe what he would call a larger truck. If 2 South African Rand is smaller than R1, what do you call a truck larger than the R1T? There are lots of things you can do with names, he assured us. We'll figure that one out. There are lots of choices there. Naming conventions will flex across the portfolio and not box us in, he promised. Does that mean real names, not alphanumeric ones, in the future? I'm not thinking about that now. Not worried about that. Scaringe said Rivan needs vehicles across many sizes and markets and will have naming conventions that flex across different sizes, markets and forms. Why should Amazon get all the vans? Rivian also makes commercial vehicles for Amazon Prime. These large vans are also assembled at the Normal plant and have their own body shop. In the future, we expect to see Rivian branded commercial vans, as well as retail adventure and overland vans, which is in keeping with the adventure theme of the Rivian brand. Asked about a Rivian adventure van, Scaringe smiled and said, "It could be a great space." Asked which would come first, the Wrangler fighter or an adventure van, Scaringe explained the Rivian process. Before the R1T and R1S concepts were shown at the 2018 Los Angeles Auto Show, the company had spent years refining them to be essentially production ready when they were revealed to the public for the first time. The production models have since been refined, but the looks have not really changed. Going forward, we plan to be really quiet about products until we are at that point. Meanwhile, Scaringe has been preparing the automaker for juggling many products and platforms. The organization has the skills and muscles to run multiple programs at once, he said, as evidenced by the ability to start with the production of the R1T and Amazon vans while preparing to add the R1S. It's the beginning of building the capability to run many programs simultaneously, using tech that flows between them all because they use common propulsion and electric systems. The CEO won't divulge the order of future products to come, but said Rivian is designing a multi-program, multi-product platform company.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.